It's 2024 and we're back on the water. Stay with us. I don't know what we got here, guys, but could be a striper. But it's got some weight to it. Oh, I think it realized it's hooked now.
Clear this line for you, George.
Oh, that's a small one.
That's a smallie.
I didn't think it felt like a striper. Didn't have those big old runs. But I'll tell you what, he's fighting pretty good.
Where we at here?
Oh yeah.
Not a bad little smallmouth.
There we go. He's a fat little guy.
Yeah. There you go, George. All yours.
All right, first little smallmouth on here. Just getting out here. Just made a quick little run. Smallmouth on the boat. Yeah, we got him. So hey Josh, you know we started 2024, what was it, mid-March? I think we wanted to come out and do some striper and smallmouth. And it was a beautiful day during the day, but man, it dropped into the 30s like immediately.
Really cold.
It got really cold. And we did that, well, you got a really nice smallmouth, and I think I picked up a small striper. It was, you know, a fun day, but it was cold. This is our first time back out. It's what, mid-May, a little later. We're going to go back out for some stripers and smallmouth again. Kind of the same tactic though, right now with water temperatures, what, 65, 67, I think we said?
Yep, very similar techniques. Yep.
So we're dragging around some bait and see if we can get the jump on here. We're in fairly shallow water, in what, 25 to 30 feet of water?
Yeah, that's about right.
So hoping we can get on some of these fish here. So let's talk a little bit about the techniques that we're doing today. This is kind of your program, and it works really well.
Yep. Yeah, just doing a trolling spread. I got 4 lines out right now, set at varying depths, going from shallow to deep, following the sense of the contour. And we work some specific areas where I find these fish, and they rip line.
they really do. Now you were out just a couple weeks ago. You had some clients out, and I think you actually 4 at a time. You hooked up on some striper.
Yes, we actually had a quadruple up.
Oh my God!
Yep. 2 rods went
like that.
Something like that.
There we go, hooked up.
Can't make that stuff up.
We couldn't do that any better.
So that quadruple, it looked like that, but it was all 4 rods.
What'd you feel like?
Oh, it feels like a striped one.
That's good.
Squeeze right past the camera, George. One. Awesome. Fight like crazy.
You got him, buddy.
Good to go. Now, you know, George, sometimes these stripers are so inconsiderate. You just can't film anything.
Right in the middle of we're trying to talk and these stripers jump on. It doesn't get any better than that. That's exactly what we were hoping to do. And sure enough, it happened. This one feels much more like a striper, guys. The things run, I can barely get any ground on them.
I'm gonna bring.
God, I love these stripers. That's good. Josh knows where to find them, that's for sure. Now watch me pull it up, it's a catfish, right?
I'd be pretty impressed if a catfish ran like that.
Yeah, right? All right, like we were talking about, today we're trolling some live baits through relatively shallow water What are some of the other tactics we use here for getting stripers and smallmouth out of Beltzville?
Well, for smallmouth, I really like throwing any kind of Ned rig or jigging a minnow when the water is a little bit colder and they're a little less active.
That's what makes it fun,
and then
right?
for stripers, when they're less active, I like deep dropping, so vertical straight down and presenting to them like that. Yes. Spunky.
Oh, he's not that big though.
No.
He felt a lot bigger. But it is a striper.
It's a striper.
What do you think, guys? Again, just out there trolling those alewives, getting into some of these nice little schooly stripers here on Beltzville.
We are hooked up. Not sure what it is yet. Hasn't made any runs. Just kind of holding here at the back of the boat right now. Looks like a smallie. Nice little smallie.
And how about artificials for the striper here?
Yeah, you can't beat a little Kitech or some kind of little swim bait. Just, I think my preference for artificial is that they get worked pretty quickly, whatever it is, because these fish, very clear water and are keyed into a very specific type of bait. So don't let them get too good of a look at it.
Sure. Mimic the alewives and the stuff that's in here. So yeah, that's more of a reaction bite at that point.
Yes,
Not
absolutely.
something they're focused on. It just, they see it and go.
Yeah, wouldn't mind putting this one in the boat. Drop the net. Lower the net. There you go. Oh yeah. There we go. Fish in the net.
It's got some weight to it.
That's a pretty big smallmouth.
There you go. Woo! What you looking for?
I was just making sure that nothing but the rod wasn't going. Ready?
You're on. You're still on. I think. Yeah.
Yep. Beautiful smallie. That's a nice fish. I'll throw him on the bump board real quick, get a measurement. It is just shy of 19 inches. Very nice fish.
Not a bad fish.
Not at all. Put it back. We are hooked up. Went back, we made another pass. Over that same area and we hooked up again.
Well, that's no bluegill.
Not a bluegill. Not willing to write off crappie yet, but definitely not a bluegill.
Let's talk about a little bit about your gear here. You got a couple of bait casters here with what pound line you got on these?
I like to run 15-pound main line, and then I run a fluorocarbon leader about, good ways back.
Okay, but that just lets them not see the line. They just, all they see at that point is a natural alewife presentation.
Exactly. Yep. He screamed out about 50 feet of line on the line counter. Oh, there's another 5.
You got them. We could always get another one on.
It could always happen. Make sure the boat's headed in a good direction. Keeping an eye out to my right here because I see one of our other rods is getting scared. You just never know.
No, not here. You're right, you never know.
It was probably only a week or two ago that I got a quadruple. And they're doing what they all do, which is run out to the middle of the lake. It's so predictable, and it makes the trolling spread pretty convenient. So they go out, they'll hit, they'll run back, and they'll get out of the trolling spread by going out to the channel.
Defensive mode.
Uh-huh.
Whoa, taking a run there.
in the boat.
That's a good fish.
Oh yeah.
That's actually keeper size, I think, if you wanted to keep one, but I think we're just letting everything go today.
Oh, there it is. Woo! Backlighting okay? It's alright.
You're good, yeah. Just talk loud.
There we go. Beautiful striper. This one's probably about the average, maybe a pound or so bigger than the average. Awesome fish. Let's get it put back.
Ooh. Here's another one, guys. That's another, what, 4-pounder, Josh?
Yeah, something like that.
So it's really nice fish. Fought really well. We'll get him back in the water and see if we can catch another one. 5-pounder, I think.
Yeah, solid. Yeah, definitely.
So nice schooly bass. So that's like several we've had today. So all in all, it's just a great day out here on the water. Always love getting out with my buddy Josh. Fish Fever Guide Service. Josh, tell them how to get a hold of you.
You can message me on Facebook, Fish Fever Guide Service. You can give me a phone call or a text at 484-629-9876 and email fishfeverguide@gmail.com. Any of those.
That's great. So we'll look forward to get out with you again, but we're going to wrap things up for today. Fish Fever, guys, go get on them.